तो चलिए दोस्तों, इस वीडियो में हम फैमिली लॉ टू की कंटिन्यूएशन में यूनिट टू से फैमिली लॉ टू जो कि एलएलबी ऑनर्स फोर्थ सेमेस्टर और एलएलबी 3 ईयर सेकंड सेमेस्टर के यूनिट टू से जो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है उसको करते हैं। पहले वो है डिफाइन पार्टीशन, डिस्कस द वेरियस मोड्स ऑफ पार्टीशन, कैन ए पार्टीशन बी रीओपन। अब इस क्वेश्चन को कई तरीके से बनाया जा सकता है, यूनिवर्सिटी आपको कई तरीके से बना के दे सकती है, बट कोर क्रक्स ऑफ द क्वेश्चन हम यहाँ पे डिस्कस कर लेंगे डिटेल में, जिससे आप अपनी लैंग्वेज में इसको एग्जाम आने पे लिख सकें। आंसर देखेंगे पार्टीशन की। फर्स्ट से पहले हम मीनिंग लिखेंगे यहाँ पे। पार्टीशन की मीनिंग: partition refers to the division of joint family property among the co-personals. Here joint family means a Hindu undivided family in which member lives together and share property collectively. Under Hindu law, the senior most member is the head, that is Karta of the family, who manages family affairs and take major decisions. Under Hindu law, partition is recognized mainly under two schools. One is Mitakshara school. In this system, the share of co-personals are not fixed or definite before partition. And second is Dayabhaga school. In this system, the share of co-personals are definite and predetermined. Essential elements of partition. What are the essential elements of partition? First element, there should be an existence of a joint family. Second essential element is presence of co-personals. Third, division of property. Fourth, termination of joint status. And fifth, determination of specific shares for each member. Mode of partition क्या होते हैं? Partition of joint family property can take place in the following ways. Partition by suit. Partition by suit क्या है? When a co-personal files suit in court for division of property, it indicates a clear intention to separate. The severance of status is considered from the date of filing the suit, not from the date of court decree. Partition by unilateral declaration. A co-personal can declare his intention to separate. This intention must be clear and communicated to other co-personals. Recognized in Raghavamma versus Chechamma 1964 case law. Partition by agreement. Partition can be effected through mutual agreement among co-personals. The agreement may be oral or written, but if it involves division of immovable property, registration is required. Oral partition. Partition can be made orally. There is no legal requirement that partition must always be in writing. That is accepted by Privy Council in Rama Prasad versus Radha 1856. Partition by will. A person may distribute his property through a will, specifying how it will be divided after his death. Partition by notice. A co-personal may give notice to other expressing his intention to separate, which can lead to partition. Partition by arbitration. Co-personal may appoint an arbitrator to divide the property. The partition becomes effective when the agreement is executed. Partition by father. The father has authority to divide property during his lifetime, even without the consent of sons, provided the division is fair. Conversion to another religion. A member who converts to another religion is still entitled to his share in the property. Marriage under the Special Marriage Act 1954. A co-personal marrying under this act remains entitled to this share in the joint family property. Effects of partition. Joint family status comes to an end. Each member becomes an independent owner. Separate ownership of property is established. Rule of succession begins to apply. Reopening of partition. Generally, a valid partition is considered final. However, it can be reopened under certain circumstances. What are those circumstances? Those are: first is fraud. If partition is obtained by fraud, that is concealment of property or denial of rightful share, it can be reopened. Mistake, errors in valuation or calculation of shares may lead to reopening. Protection of minor's interest. If a minor's interests were not properly protected, he may challenge the partition upon attaining majority. Unfair or unequal partition. If the division is grossly unjust, the court may intervene. Concealment of property. If some property was hidden at the time of partition, it may be subject to fresh division. Illegality. If the partition is contrary to law, it can be declared invalid. Sixth point, limitation of reopening. Not every partition can be reopened. Valid legal ground must exist. Delay in challenging partition will lead to rejection by the court. Conclusion. You must always write conclusion in each of your answers for securing good marks in your semester examination. So we can conclude this as a partition is an important legal concept in Hindu law that brings an into joint family status by distributing property among co-partners. It can occur through various methods such as agreement, declaration, or court intervention. Although partition is generally final, it may reopen in exceptional cases to ensure justice, equality, and protection of rights, especially in case involving fraud, mistake, or injustice. So this concludes this important question about partition. So you can very well define partition, discuss the various modes of partition, and can a partition be reopened. So please save this video and for your reference and revision, like, share, and subscribe my channel for such important questions update directly to your account. Thank you.